Yes, people, we're back again. You get what I'm saying? Nah, yeah. It's a winter's day outside, kind of cold. It's approximately 1300 hours, 30 something minutes. And we're just out here. But anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is a book that we got right here called Dianetics. You know what I'm saying? Dianetics, recommended by Grant Cardone. He talks about how it helped him. So personally, I ain't even gonna lie, like that was the reason I bought it. Like I thought he recommended it. I consume a lot of his stuff. I thought to myself, maybe it can help me. You get what I'm saying? I was looking for a book at the time. I've got a lot of books here, but I've read them all except one or two. So I thought, what else? What other book? This one here is flipping a mammoth for a book. I know a lot of people are not really book readers, but however, I chose to read it. So Dianetics, the modern science of mental health. So it goes and talks a lot about like the brain and stuff like that. Like not even just necessarily the brain, just like mental illnesses, brain, why people are the way they are, and etc, and about prenatal experiences. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like when it got to the prenatal experiences, I thought to myself, how could that like affect you? You get what I'm saying? You as a baby, you don't even remember certain stuff when you're a baby, but apparently you can. You get what I'm saying? It's in there. But like basically what the book is about is it is a great book, you get what I'm saying, but it is also a funnel. I'm not gonna lie to you people, it is also kind of a funnel, because what it's kind of doing, it's selling you on the idea of Dianetics. Before you try Dianetics, he understands that he has to sell you on the idea of Dianetics and Scientology and stuff like that. And I don't know anybody who is a Scientologist except from Grant, but I don't know him personally, you know what I mean? And but like I say, I don't turn my back on certain things, you get what I'm saying? Yes, I do like have jokes about like certain things like that, like Christianity and stuff. I joke about stuff, you get what I'm saying? I joke about certain people's races, Christianity, Muslim, but at the same time, man doesn't like take the full on piss and turn my full on back to anything, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm not gonna just like turn my full on back and be like, oh no, that's completely rubbish, because at the end of the day, that's someone else's like it's something key to their life, you get what I'm saying, and that's just plain out disrespectful. But I'll always give something a chance. So when I've seen this book now and it's talking about certain things, like I'm reading it, you get what I'm saying, I'm not just turning my back on it straight away, I'm like taking it in, and I can get some of the concepts what he's saying. Like he's saying like people have engrams. To me, an engram is like something, it's sort of like Tony Robbins' book up there, like we get references of things that we do. So basically, if you've got an idea and you hear someone say, no, that idea will not work, no, that idea will not work, no, that idea will not work. Some of you have heard it from your mum and dad all your life, you get what I'm saying? And so when them key things like happen all the time, like it makes you not even want to try certain things. You get what I'm saying? So you'll be like, oh no, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother. Oh no, I'm not even gonna bother. But remember one thing, it only takes one yes on one of your ideas and you could be rolling in dough or something like that, or it could be a completely life shift. You get what I'm saying? Or the market says yes to one of your products and before you know it, you're rolling in dough. You know what I'm saying? And the thing works out and you have to get pushed out there to millions and millions of people. But yeah, in the Dianetics it talks about like the book's like set out into I think 3 or 4 things, like 3 or 4 like kind of chapters. So the book 1 is like the goal of man, book 2 the single source of all inorganic mental and organic psychosomatic ills, and book 3 is therapy. So the book 3 is where he's basically selling you on like this therapy, what they do. Like it's like kind of seems to me like a counselling sort of thing where you're talking to a person and you're telling them this and you're telling them that, and you're going into a really deep thingy, and the goal of this like thing is to get you cleared. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched Grant, but he seems like a person like what from the outside looking in, he always seems high energy. Seems like a person who things really don't bother. Like anything comes up, he's ready for it. He's got a high like survival. I can't remember what they call it in this book. Like he's got a high survival something or other. They call it a high survival thing, where you're at level 3 or level 4, and if you're at level 0, that's where you're just depressed. Things aren't going for you. You're aggressive. Like you know what I mean. And to be honest, I agree with certain concepts in this book, because I see that with certain people. Like my area, a bit further up the road, like, you know what I mean, there's set people like that have got like set, like life's not gone as fortunate for them as it could have been, you know what I mean. They're on certain drugs, and you get what I mean, they're in any like bookies and stuff like that. When you see a man going into a bookies, fam, he's kind of down on his luck, you get what I'm saying. That's just my concept, and bookies know strategically where they're placing these places. They place them in places where people are down on the luck, or they're looking for the lucky way out or the lucky escape. I've seen it constantly so many times, and for every one person who like gets lucky on them things, there's a bunch of people that didn't get lucky and they're spending the thingy. Same with YouTube and thing, you have to realise it's kind of a slot machine, and you're always looking for all these YouTube videos where someone's going to show you like, this is how you get bare followers, and this is how you do this, and this is how you do that, when the only thing is, like, you can take some of them ideas, and some of them will be genuinely good ideas, but who's ringing me at this time, people? Messing up my video and that. But got my councilman take on and that. Yo, it's throwing me off, you know. It's throwing me off. Yo, I can't even remember where I was. Imagine that. Oh, it's peak right about now. Oh, cut. Oh, cut. We're gonna have to cut this off. Imagine, and my phone wasn't even turned off. I can't even remember what I was saying. That threw me completely off. But yeah, so basically it's like a counselling kind of thing anyway. I think that's what I was on the topic of. And like you tell him, and like, oh no, in fact I went past that. Like like survival potential, I think it is. Something like that anyway. But he talks about engrams and stuff like that, and engrams are basically like references what people have like from the past, and like how it like ties into their life, and prenatal experiences like before you was born, how they have an effect on your life and stuff like that. I'm not even gonna lie, like some of the things that I thought to myself, I don't know how that can have an effect, but at the same time, a lot of the things what he was saying, they made a lot of sense. And like Tony Robbins has got a book up, like there's a book up there called Power, Unlimited Power and Awaken a Giant. Like these books are kind of a similar thing. Like he talks about how you do this, you get a reference, and some depending on that reference, it can either push you forward or like pull you back. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like since I've read that book, it helped me understand this book more, because this book's kind of written in like, it's kind of an old style book. You get what I'm saying? So the like some of the wording's a bit different. Like it is quite hard to understand, but I know a lot of people will have picked up this book, read through the first chapters and put it down and said never again. Like I've seen the reviews on Amazon, like there was a lot of good reviews, but at the same time there was a lot of bad reviews, because simply people just don't understand it. And when people don't understand things and they feel like the book's not really going to be for them, they just put it down and don't read it. You get what I'm saying? And instead, me, like to continue to push through, because I just feel like there might be something in there. I'm not just going to completely like dispose of the book just because of what someone said on the review, because two people can read a book and get completely different experiences. One can go on to be rich, one can go on to be poor, or just the same. You get what I'm saying? Like it's the same with courses, and it's the same with any certain things. Like two people could go to that crash course that I went, where I talked about in the last video about going to a crash course, and one could get rich. In fact, I've even seen it. Like whereas my life kind of stayed the same, and I was doing what I was doing, trying to better me. Like some other people gone there, done something, and they've become like quite wealthy off it. You get what I mean? So that's just what happens. It's just what you take in and what you apply and try to make happen for you. But like I'm thinking, like to be honest, I do want to try the therapy. I want to try it and see if it works for me. Just like have someone go there, like I don't know if you lie down, you sit in a chair or whatever, I can't remember, but you talk to him. I'm not sure about the Scientology stuff. Like, I'm not really a religious person. I'm not sure if it is a religion like that. You get what I'm saying? But I know these people, like, they like to educate, talk about money and talk about set things, and I wouldn't mind being a part of something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's about dough and stuff like that. Hey, yo, I'm here. You get what I mean? But like, I don't know about the Scientology, but I'd try the therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd try it, see if it works for me, see how I feel after, and yeah, you get what I'm saying? But my recommendation, like the book, it's up there, you get what I'm saying? It's up there, it's up there. Give it a read, give it a try. Don't be so quick to put it down. Like I'm saying, it is a hard read, you get what I'm saying? You will like struggle. I struggled, you get what I'm saying? I'm not a genius, but at the end of the day, like man struggled with it, you get what I'm saying? It's hard to get motivated to like wake up and read this. Have you seen the size of this mammoth? I mean, it's a big flipping giant. But yeah, if you got the patience, give it a try, read it. Dianetics, the modern science of mental health. Like, comment, share, subscribe, link down in the description. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yo, I'm gone.